I was so sure this was going to be a no news day, I didn't even get prettied up. But turns out we got a double dose of news. Some expected, some unexpected. Timing, unexpected regardless. I got the news today that C.J. Donaldson has a torn labrum and is out for the bowl game. Haven't seen any details. Don't know if it was, during the season. He did seem to have some shoulder problems, but one way or another, he is out for the bowl game. No word on whether or not it will require surgery. Although I suppose if it does, maybe he can get his ankle taken care of at the same time. Excuse me. Depending on why he kept tweaking it during the season. That does leave us a little complicated at running back. And Justin Johnson, as expected, announced that he is entering the portal. Did not really expect it before the ball game. Well, if it was going to be before the ball game, I would have thought it was going to be as soon as the portal opened. I thought he might use the bowl game as maybe a last chance to show off for other teams. Well, for whatever reason, he delayed his choice, but of course with CJ out, Johnson probably would have gotten more carries in the bowl game than if White and Donaldson were ahead of him. Now the question is whether or not Anderson is going to follow. I thought he would be in the portal first. At this point, we have White and Anderson available as scholarship running backs. Oliver would burn his red shirt as things stand. The last 2 years, they did declare an exemption on the 4-game limit for red shirts for the bowl game. But they haven't done that so far. It was kind of late each of the last 2 years, so it may still happen. The reasons still exist, and that was because people entering the portal or just choosing to sit out the game was causing so much trouble with roster management that they needed to be able to play, the red shirt, players. Well, some teams have a ton of players sitting out or entering the portal. West Virginia does not have a lot of critical players. They don't have any critical players entering the portal, but Donaldson's injury could be a critical one in terms of the bowl game, simply because we are otherwise limited. Now, if Anderson chooses to wait, it could mean that he gets more carries. And, I was already wondering if Coach Brown would try to give him some opportunities, if possible, just to improve his chances in the portal. I mean, Brown does not hold it against guys when they leave the right way. And they probably did suggest that Anderson would be better off, get more playing time elsewhere. How that is going to play out now is a bit of a mystery. We'll have to tune into the bowl game as if we weren't going to do so already. Well, that is the news. C.J. Donaldson out with an injury. Justin Johnson out through the portal. How it's all going to play out, we will have to wait and see. Now, I'm certainly not going to shave since the video is over, but I do have some other things I probably should be doing. So I'll talk to you when the news happens, or shortly thereafter. So long.